Well, waiting for some folks to come on here. It's a bad time of the day, I know. I'm about to burn up myself. It's about quarter to 12. And so, right here in the heat of the day, and I decided that I would come down and do a little bit of walking um, just to share some updates with everybody. That's why I decided to come on and go live. But if nobody does pop on here in the next few minutes, then I'll just share it, and maybe this thing will post a little later and people can sit here and watch it. But putting one foot in front of the other this morning. I'll just go ahead and start, and if anybody pops on, then that's cool. If they don't, that's cool too. But my name is Neil Colley. As of June the 1st, I'm a retired police officer. I was a sergeant with the Wake Forest Police Department here in Wake Forest, North Carolina. Not to be confused with the university. Though Wake Forest University started in Wake Forest, I believe it was in the 1950s, it moved from Wake Forest to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and that's where the university is to this day. Kind of odd that that's the deal, but hey, it is what it is. But I was with the town for a little over 24 years, and I worked with the sheriff's office here in the county I live in. I worked there almost 5 years prior. So anyway, this job has taken a toll on me, physically, mentally, and we were on vacation. I shared a live video a few days ago. We were down on vacation in Ocean Isle Beach, which is 30 minutes from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, but on the North Carolina side. And I'm gonna tell you guys, when I was down there, and it happens a lot when I'm at the beach for some, which is one of my favorite places, but it happens. But I get severe swelling in my feet and my ankles, and my knees have been hurting from just fluid. And anyway, I come back. We had to go to a wedding and everything, so we came back a day early, and I ended up getting on the scales yesterday morning and was tied for the heaviest that I've ever been in my entire life, which punched me right in the gut. I knew by my clothes and pictures that I'd seen and everything else that I had put on a significant amount of weight here, especially the last few months, just stress eating and things like that. But it got to the point that I can feel swelling in my fingers. I can feel swelling in my toes, swelling in my knees. I got to where I can barely bend. I got out here stretched a few minutes ago there at the house, and it was all I could do just to squat down because of the pain in my knees from the added weight and the fluid retention. So yesterday I went to about 1 o'clock and 1 o'clock in the afternoon and just did some intermittent fasting, and ended up eating a late lunch and then supper, and talked with a buddy of mine, Tyler, who y'all have seen on some of my videos, but he's trying intermittent fasting, where he's going to be doing a 1 meal a day I don't know if I'm cut out for that yet, um, but maybe I can get there. Um, but needless to say, um, what I'm going to try to do is incorporate some intermittent fasting, especially the first half of the day, and see if I can start waking up in the mornings before it gets too hot, since it is June now. Go walk first thing in the morning. Drink black coffee. That's all I've had today was black coffee and water for the first half of the day, and then we'll see how this goes. I feel like if I do all this on an empty stomach, it's gonna kickstart that burning process, and especially if I can do more of a low carb diet. I'm not necessarily looking to go on keto again at this time. It's just too much going on this time of year for me to do that. So, but I'm gonna try to start off, see if I can get 3 miles a day in of cardio, and try to slowly cut that time off of my um, overall time to get to 3 miles, and maybe slowly incorporate it up to 3.2. Start doing the 5K. What I was doing a few months ago. My goal would be to eventually do this nonstop at a jog, and get where I could run a 5K. That would be phenomenal. Especially with the shape that I'm in right now. I feel terrible, guys. And like I say, and I know a lot of this is just brought on with all the stress of what's been going on. We've had a lot go on. In addition to my retirement, we just bought a place down close to Emerald Isle Beach, just a few minutes from there. It's just a camper, but it's one of the little RV resort places that you can go for vacation, and something we've always wanted to have a place at the beach, but just financially just don't make sense at this point in time. So it's a start for us, and we've only been once. We've been in there twice, but the first time was just to drive down, take some stuff down, clean, get the keys and stuff from the people that we bought it from, and then the second time was actually just a long weekend down there. And bear with me because I got some people getting ready to pass me. I am walking on the highway, so somebody's getting ready to ride by. All right, so I can't tell if anybody has signed on here or not. The glare on his phone is just terrible. But anyway, we've had all that stuff going on with work. Before I retired, we were really busy. Had some really big cases. I worked the narcotic side of things. The majority of my career has been related to that one way or another. If it wasn't working narcotics investigations, as a detective, it was supervising that unit. And if it wasn't that, I was involved on the canine side of things. I've handled 3 police canines over my career, but some of those were shorter than others might expect, because one of them, the dog actually bit me. I still have issues with that hand, with that, and because of the way that it happened and the history with that dog. I was a second handler for him. The town actually put that dog down just for liability reasons, and anyway, that sucked. But he almost ruined my career, because for a couple of months I couldn't even do this. I couldn't even wiggle my fingers, where he had crushed all the nerves in my forearm and my wrist and all that. It controls your fingers. But that eventually came back, and but anyway, I still have issues from it. That's the short version of it. But anyway, um, I'm doing these videos here just as an accountability thing, and to keep you guys informed of what's going on. I do hope to get some stuff done around the house first. That's going to be the first order of business. In addition to this weight loss journey here, and anyway, the goal is to get some stuff done around the house, get my boat. I'm going to take that to just a marine repair shop. It's not that anything is wrong with my boat or anything like that, but we want to get it looked over, make sure everything's working like it's supposed to, get the AOK on that. And the plan is to take that down to our spot near the coast and learn to use it, because I am ashamed to say I have not used that boat on my own at all since I've owned it, and it's just kind of intimidating for me to do, but you know, I'm going to learn. That's what all this free time on my hands right now is going to lead to, so hopefully I can get good with that. And it may be just before I take it down there, just taking it here to a local reservoir and getting some practice in, just taking it off the trailer, running it, putting it back on solo, or if I got some help, even better. But anyway, guys, I am getting close to my halfway point. 1.32 miles into my walk right now, so doing good. I'm a little winded, I'm not gonna lie to you, but the goal was to go 1.5 miles straight down from my house and turn around and walk it back and get my 3 miles in, non-stop, steady pace, and that's going to be the goal today, is one for another, keep it moving. And hey, I'm doing a little scouting while I'm out here. I'm walking by property that my hunting club leases, and kind of seeing what's in the fields, and so far not a lot to be honest. These power lines here, that's one of the hot spots. There's always deer in this cutover, which you can't see across anymore, but anyway, that's where we're at today, and appreciate you tuning in, watching. I know this isn't related, but it is related to me being able to do it, because if I don't take care of myself, I'm not going to be able to do any of that stuff, because like I said earlier in the video, I feel absolutely terrible physically, and so something's got to be done, and that something is putting one foot in front of the other one, and exercising and getting right diet-wise, because otherwise I'm going to have to go get put on more medication and you know, try to take stuff for fluid retention that way. And if you didn't know, carbs in general, that's where a lot of this fluid retention actually comes from. So anyway, I'm gonna sign off of here. I don't think anybody has made any comments that I could see. I can't even see for the glare on here, but I appreciate your prayers. I appreciate your well wishes, especially in this post-retirement thing. You better pray for this fly that's flying around me, because whew, my goodness, he's getting on my nerves. But anyway, I appreciate your prayers. I appreciate the well wishes and stuff like that. Please send them on. Consider subscribing to the channel. That way you can help me. Give me some words of wisdom. Give me some words of motivation. And help me to make the right decisions here on what I'm trying to do with my health. You can follow along. Hey, there's no shame in my game. I will post pics. You can ask people I worked with. They give me a hard time because I will post gym selfies and stuff like that. Not quite ready for the gym yet, but my son is, if y'all remember the early videos of little Brandon, he's 18 years old, and man, he's putting in work, little ripped sucker, and he's getting in really good shape. So he drives up and he goes to a Planet Fitness locally, and he's already told me he's going to help get me right. So I'm supposed to go with him tomorrow, get a workout in. So that's going to be a start. But I'm going to have to do that slowly, work my way up to that, and we'll see how that goes on the journey. But right now, guys, I'm at the stage I can't tie my shoes without getting winded. 225 pounds, 5'7", just ain't cutting it, and it's embarrassing. Took my shirt off at the gym or at the beach, walking down the beach, just so I would work out this farmer's tan I got going on, and I was so embarrassed, to walk down like that. But hey, sometimes you got to get embarrassed and to get yourself right. So that's where I'm at. So I know this is a lot of just rambling and just not making a lot of sense, but it's a 2.10 miles. That's what I'm in now. So I think I will be very close to 3.2 miles by the time I get back, at least the 3 mile mark anyway. I'll be at the 3 mile mark, which ain't bad for my first time. So I'm gonna sign off of here if I can see how to do it. But I appreciate everything from all of y'all. Keep the comments coming, keep the motivation coming. If you're needing to do the same thing I am, put one foot in front of the other. I don't recommend doing it in the heat of the day, like my dumb butt is doing right now. But first thing in the morning is gonna be what I'm gonna start doing, I think. Man, it's all back up here. Good God Almighty, look at that head. Got another car coming behind me. I'm walking into the wind now, if you can't tell. So, anyway, let me see if I can figure out how to sign off of this thing, and we'll check you guys later.